Hey there. I just wanted to make this little video today because I was on Facebook and I happened to see a friend of mine, Pastor Chad from this awesome little church down in Burleson, Texas. And he was doing this video with a friend, and it had to do with a word of the day, and it's kind of a word God gives them, and they're going to focus on that, what it means in their life, and all that kind of thing. And uh, I I might be doing this wrong because I didn't actually go to the website and like check out what they're actually doing, but that's what I got out of it. And so I thought that would be a kind of a cool thing to do, like have kind of a one word focus for the day and have that be kind of, maybe not your mantra for the day, but just something to kind of come back to and focus on. And what does that mean? What's that mean in my life? Well, I didn't really have a word suddenly pop into my head, so I pretty much thought, oh, that would be a great thing to do, and then forgot about it. Later that day, I was out walking, doing my nightly walk, and I was listening to some audio of this really good book. And the author suggested that you kind of start off each day with a short prayer just to kind of get your day started right, acknowledge God and all that. And he said you could even say the Lord's Prayer. So next morning, I woke up, I started firing up the Lord's Prayer, and when halfway through, I said a word, simple, tiny word, said this prayer a million times, I'm sure, uh, and it popped into my head. It's like, that could be my word. And the word was as. And all it was like I said, I've said this prayer like thousands of times, not a million, but thousands of times. And for some reason, the word as really struck me. It's like, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive others, who trespass against us. It's like, you're asking God to forgive you the way you forgive other people. And that really made me think, like, do I really want God to forgive me the way I forgive other people? Because I try, but I don't necessarily do that great with that. It's like, but it really makes you think. It's like, if I'm asking God to forgive me the way I forgive others, I better darn well be doing a better job of forgiving others. Now, I think God is bigger than that. I think He's going to forgive way better than I do, regardless, because He's God and I'm a person, and He knows that. But it does make you think. It's like, wow, uh, I should forgive others. I should forgive others the way God already forgives me. Kind of, that's the way I took that. Well, that kind of opened the floodgates, because then the next thing I know, I'm thinking of, I mean, the word as is popping up in Bible verses that I didn't even know I memorized. And it's like, there's a section, and I don't know where it is, so forgive me. But some of you may know it, some of you may not. But it's like, love the Lord thy God with all your heart and soul and mind and strength and all that, and love your neighbor as yourself. And it's like, wait a minute, there's as again. And it was like, okay, love my neighbor as myself. So there's two things there. It's like, love thy neighbor, period, as yourself, and that sort of implies you love yourself. It's like, wait a minute. So you're supposed to love yourself, and then you're supposed to love your neighbors just as much as yourself. So if you're overly loving of yourself, you should be loving your neighbors that way too. It's like, it just kept striking me, this as word. So forgive others as God forgives me. Love others as you love yourself. And then another verse came to me, and I don't even know if as is in this one, but it's a verse where they talk about judge not lest you be judged. And somewhere I think in there, and I may be wrong in this, Bible scholars will kill me, but it's like, for as you judge others, so will judgment be kind of handed out to you. It's like, oh my God. So I've got to forgive others the way God forgives. I've got to love others the way I love myself, which means I got to love myself. I shouldn't judge others, because the way I judge people, I'm going to get judged that way. So as is just going crazy on me here. So my word of the day that just popped out of nowhere, uh, it came out, and yet another thing. And now this is not in the Bible, which is a surprise to some people, but it's just the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And it's like, well, see, it makes a lot of sense. Like, if you want to be treated nicely, treat others nicely. If you want to be loved, be loving. like Mother Teresa, I think, said, be the change. No, it was Gandhi, somebody, some famous good person. Be the change you want to see in the world. So it's like, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So as is going crazy on me. And finally, yet another as came to me. And this is in the Bible. And it's, and pardon the genderism, you got to be careful with that these days. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a person thinketh, so is that person. Uh, and that one is an oldie but goodie. That one always strikes me, because it's like, what the thoughts you hold in your mind as you think, as you hold certain thoughts in your mind, so your life is going to go. So if you have a lot of thoughts of anger and hatred and bitterness and meanness and fear and of worries about failure, all of those things that you focus on are going to kind of gradually manifest in your life. But if you're thinking on, like the Bible talks about, what is good and of good repute and worthy and all that stuff. If you keep your mind focused on good things, God things, happiness, treating others fairly, loving, wanting the best outcome for everyone, then that's how your life, that's what will manifest in your life as well. As you think, as you hold those thoughts in your head, so it will be. It will come to be in your life. Anyway, so this has got way longer than I meant to. It's almost 7 minutes, so I'm going to close it here. But it's amazing that just the coincidences, and I don't really believe in that. I think it's a God thing, I know some people don't believe that, but whatever you call it, I take it as a God thing. I heard it from Pastor Chad, and it came out in that other book I was reading. And then the word as, a simple word like that I've said a billion times, and such, it all comes to me in all these different Bible verses that I haven't looked at for a long time, and I never purposely memorized, and all of them had a good message for me. So anyway, so that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Do with it what you will. I just wanted to share it and give a big shout out to Pastor Chad. You're an awesome dude, and really enjoyed your church, and have to come back and visit you guys someday. Anyway, thanks very much. Think of a word. You might get something out of it. All right. Take care. Bye.